1923 Season 2 is gearing up for a major finale, and I was shocked by the sheer number of game-changing events in Episode 6. But before we get into it, if you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button, drop a like and comment on the video, and if you're able, please sign up for channel memberships for exclusive content, which really helps us out. Anyway, back to Montana. So, one of the few issues I've had with the season is related to its pacing. I wish we could see Spencer and Alexandra arrive in Montana and spend some time together with the rest of the Duttons before the finale. Sadly, that will not happen. However, with 1923's final episode confirmed to essentially be a movie running for nearly 2 hours, I think it will be as epic as I could hope. To make sure all of the pieces are where they should be for the finale, Episode 6 had to make some big moves. After spending nearly 2 full seasons with the Yellowstone spin-off's characters, I have to say that bidding them goodbye has been a hard process. I didn't expect that I would have to let go of one major character just a week before the finale, but that's the nature of Taylor Sheridan's writing, as unpredictable and catastrophic events could be waiting at every corner. 1923 Season 2 took a heartbreaking turn this week. There are so many things I want to talk about from Episode 6, but I have to start with the main event. Jack Dutton is dead. To say that I was heartbroken by the death would be putting it mildly, though I cannot say I was surprised by the way it played out. Jack has shown different sides of himself throughout the Western's 2 seasons. His most admirable quality was his loyalty to his family, and that's why he felt like he had to go meet Harrison Ford's Jacob Dutton to get Spencer home safely. However, if there was something else we learned about Jack, he was reckless. The character had always been impatient, putting himself in harm's way when he didn't have to. Jacob clearly told him to stay behind and make sure the ranch was not attacked, but he rode alone in the night and was killed for it. Jack's death is a clear sign the war between the Duttons and Banner/Whitfield's men will break loose in the finale, and I hope he is avenged in the bloodiest way the Duttons can think of. Moving on from Jack, we have Tiana, who has also had to deal with a lot of heartbreak in Episode 6. Last week, Episode 5 ended with a shootout between Pete and Marshall Kent. I feared the former would be the one to die, which turned out to be accurate. Thankfully, Kent did not live for long after. The character developed into one of the show's most evil villains, so to see Father Renault go against his faith and take Kent's life for all his crimes he committed was both surprising and satisfying. Due to the nature of the show, Renault would not grow a conscience from there. I was saddened by his return at the end, as the priest killed Tiana's father in cold blood. That said, Tiana managed to kill Father Renault, freeing her from his pursuit that had been going on for a long time. I don't really know where she could go from here. While she might be free, her father and Pete are both dead. When she learned about Pete's death, she no longer wanted to live, and now her father's gone. I fear for the worst. Finally, Alexandra and Spencer had 2 very different experiences in Episode 6. Alex has sadly become one of the characters to have suffered the most in Season 2. I was glad to see her find a couple to rely on, especially when my suspicion that the wealthy pair would take Alex to her destination came true. For most of the hour, Alex thrived on a fun road trip with friends. However, things took a ghoulish turn in the end, and I have to say that I fully blame her for it. Alex was told by the gas station woman that they should drop her off to take the train instead of trying to drive to Montana, as there would be no gas stations left. She didn't listen.